I'm looking for better cover with Helen right now. Like, better than just that. Like, if it's further, that's fine with me.
Well, there are those two buildings that the girls ran into, which you could see. And then there's the other one a little bit behind that. From where you're peeking, if you lean around outside the barrel, well, I guess you're standing up because you're invisible, but it doesn't matter. You can see the stables, and you see one of the knights walking up and just running his sword through a horse. And the horse is like dying.
This is not happening.
Yeah.
So I would like to attempt to not respirate my own blood for this turn.
Give me a d20.
Okay.
I'm going to walk out from cover, Neal, I guess, and I'm going to look. I'm going to try to go survey and see what the bad party is doing.
You respirate your own blood. Sorry, buddy. You, as walking up from cover, you see Helen crouched behind a barrel, holding the baby between her arms against the wall of the building.
Just Helen?
Just Helen and the baby.
All right. I go over to her and I say, Helen, don't panic. It's Victorian.
All right.
Like,
at this point, you bump into Leia. The two of you, you literally run into her.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm like, oh my god, this is good. Is there any other survivors? Or are we all together?
No, they're all dead.
All right. I think we should try group teleportation.
Yeah, get us the fuck out of here.
Neal, I have two options, and as a spellcaster, I feel like it's my right to know which one is the better one. I have...
You really should have been a lawyer, Jen.
I have the Ring of Teleportation, and what I would attempt to do is connect with everyone around me and then say the word. But I also have 2 Scrolls of Teleportation. Would I think that the Scrolls of Teleportation would be more likely to teleport everyone? Do I need to teleport individually?
You have no idea how the Ring of Teleportation works. For all you know, it will only teleport you and nothing that you're touching. That's a real possibility. So, if you want to teleport everyone, you know that the Scroll of Teleportation will do that.
The Scroll of Teleportation can teleport the whole group?
It can teleport you and everything you're wearing and everyone you're touching up to a certain weight. I'm looking up that weight right now. Page 219. Page 219. Teleport. You can teleport 150 pounds per level of... up to 250 pounds plus an additional 150 pounds for each level above 10th. And scrolls are cast at a very specific level. Let me double check that. Scrolls. Da-da-da-da-da. Scrolls are written to one level higher than that recorded counts, but never plus one. Okay, so you're gonna cast it as a 9th level spell.
No, by the way, if I can help, I can sacrifice the pet I bought to give me a boost in my level by 1.
That's true.
Yeah, so I still have Meepo the First, the weasel.
Okay, yeah. You can cast it as 9th level. If you sacrifice Meepo the First, you can cast it 10th level, but that doesn't change the fact that it can be you plus 250 pounds.
So I cannot bring everyone?
Probably not. But you plus 250 pounds, so you have to figure out the weight stuff on your own.
Do you say this?
No, my character would know this, but I wouldn't say anything. And, so me plus 250, do I know how much Victorian weighs?
Roughly. Victorian, how much do you weigh?
230 pounds.
And your armor? Would the armor count, Neal?
Mm-hmm. Everything counts. All your
I'm like a 325 pound.
You can get Vic plus. Well, I'm not going to say anything.
I will ask Victorian to remove his armor for this spell to work because I have a maximum weight capacity.
Oh no! Just take the woman and the child and tell me where we're meeting.
All right, if that's what you want, Neal. With the teleport spell, I have to go to somewhere I know, correct? something like pretty clear.
You don't have to. It's
But
recommended.
for the high chances, yeah.
Yeah, for the high chance.
So, what's the nearest place that I know that's like not at the end?
I don't know, Jen. You tell me.
Neil, you built my
Jen, tell me.
You built my character's backstory, Neil.
Oh,
like,
the backstory thing. You've never been in this section. You normally dealt with things on the, what do we call it? The steam wall? No, the Highville Mountain Range. You normally dealt with Highville Mountain Range and North. You only got recruited to go hunt these people down. Like, you got brought out of the territory you run and operate to deal with this party. So you're kind of in new territory.
So, what's like well known enough for me to feel like it's a good place?
That's the question you should be asking yourself right now. Where have you been? What rooms have you stayed in recently? Where have you spent a lot of time?
So places I've stayed recently, does that mean I know them well or no?
No. If you've just, like, for example, the inn room that you were at earlier where you were casting your spells, that is something that you've seen casually.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a 8% chance of casting too high and falling, a 3% chance of casting too low and just instantly dying, and then a 89% chance of successfully landing where you mean to.
And what about places I know really well?
Webcams. Places you know.
Where
even
about the
better.
place where we stayed forever for the armor? That was silly. We were there for freaking 3 months.
Yeah, that would be very familiar.
All right.
What is it called? It was called
Port Tyler.
Port Tyler.
Yeah. You cast Port Tyler, Jen?
I'm gonna tell him we can meet at Port Tyler. I can give you the teleportation ring and you can try to teleport by yourself. I can leave with the baby and Helen.
Yeah, you should take them somewhere safe, but Port Tyler is very far away. I guess it'll be safe there, though. They like us there, so just wait for me there.
All right, so I'm gonna give you the ring of teleportation.
About this time, you guys see 2 Verossi knights followed by 2 casters walking around the corner of the building.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm casting Scroll of Teleportation while touching Ellen and the baby right now.
Okay.
I quickly give the ring to Jeff. I tell him it's Tarnas, and then I hold her and the baby, and then I cast the thing.
Okay, you guys disappear. Give me a D100. If you roll a 1, 2, or 100, you're in trouble. Okay, you're fine. You arrive at your house, or your room in the mayor's house at Port Tyler.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And then Victorian
but there is a large blue flash of light that happens when she does this, along with a shimmering smell and a slight acidic scent to the air. The 2 knights start coming forward, bring their shields to bear, and the wizard and cleric that are with them, well, at this point we should just roll initiative.
Even though I'm invisible?
You are invisible, yes. Well, because they will make actions that may change your actions, which is why we're rolling for initiative. Not that they're fighting you.
2.
Here, Jeff and Jen.
You go first.
Or sorry, Jen.
Neil?
Oh, I'm muted.
Yes.
So they're coming towards me.
Yeah. Well, they were walking in your direction. Yeah.
And do they look like they're walking with purpose, or are they interested by the light?
There was a light, and the knights bring up their shields and get their swords ready. The casters, your visions of them is kind of obscured, but they seem like they're about to do something as well.
Describe exactly how they're standing for me, please.
So you've got one knight who's about 4 feet from the wall. There's some barrels not stacked, but on the ground, one next to another, next to another, next to another in a line. Helen was at the far end of them. You know what? We can also just doodle this at the bottom of the map. If this is the building, there are barrels like this, just kind of running down that line. And then you've got one knight who's here. There's a second one walking beside him. They're actually pretty close. They're closer than this. They're like, your normal walking distance from your buddy next to you. And then you've got a spellcaster and a spellcaster who are about 8 feet behind them, but also kind of walking side by side.
Do I see anybody else at all?
Yeah. Way back here, on the way behind them, is another knight who is putting his sword through your horse currently.
One other knight is over there?
Yeah.
Okay. Trying to think of what Victorian would do. Been here before. Let me ask you this question. Victorian's looking at them. Their eyes are not fixated on him or his spot, right?
Right. Well, right in front of you and to the side of you, kind of.
How close are they?
Really close.
They just all of a sudden were right there?
Well, I mean, they didn't have to walk that far. The building's not that wide. Yeah. Right? It's 15.
I don't know. It's just a little bit rough that this is my first reaction. There's all of a sudden 4 guys.
Well, because you had to wait for Jen to put the ring in your hand, right? So there's the shit. I need the ring. There's people coming. She hands you the ring. She disappears. By the time she disappears, they're like 15 feet away from you.
Okay.
And I told him the magic word, Neil, so that he knows.
You said something. Yes.
Let me ask you this, Neil.
Don't say it, Jen.
You said the two guys, the two spellcasters, standing very close together.
Mm-hmm.
Victorian would like to bunch his muscles, coil as strong as he can, and I would like to stab through both of them.
Okay. You move to a position nearby them. The roars of the building, which is now completely on fire, muffle the noises of your movement pretty easily. And you've got the strength of a frost giant, and you have total surprise on them. Roll to hit. +4 for being invisible.
So that's a total of plus 19.
Yeah, as long as you don't roll a 1, you're okay. 35. Your sword hits the first spellcaster, or spear. Hits the first guy, and you run all the way through to the hilt on him. The first guy was the cleric. So whatever, you do max damage. 4d6 plus 15?
15.
Roll it. 27 damage. He is dead. And your attack goes through to the next person. Same
Wizard.
attack, but with the -4 for having to cut through a single person. So d20 plus 15.
Oh, you're saying do the attack again?
Yeah, second attack. You're gonna hit. You can't miss. And same amount of damage as before. But it doesn't matter. He has 13 HP. You literally can't kill him.
Yeah, the 15 alone.
All right, your spear runs through the two of them. They slump to the ground dead. Well, actually barbecued together, and you have to put your foot on them and yank your spear out for them to notice. The knights whirl around to face you. Surprised, but we'll just consider that your surprise round. We should roll initiative now, and please do add weapon speed to this since it's just 3 of you.
Oh, right, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
12.
12. They go first. One of them steps right up to you, and the other one kind of circles around to try and get a side attack. First one rolls a 14. You have AC 23?
6.
26? 26?
Yes.
Second one rolls a 23 to hit. So both of them attack and miss. Your turn.
All right. I stab at the first one, which is now a d20 plus 15 for 32.
You clear by 10. That is a crit.
Just one crit?
Yeah, because their AC is 19. No, that's a 1 crit. Yeah.
I clear by 13.
Yeah. So if you clear by 10, since it wasn't a natural 18, 19, or 20, you have to clear by 10 for your crits.
2d6 plus 15, and he has to roll for death if he's alive.
He does live, and he passes his save.
Okay. And then do I just get my other attack?
Yeah, you just get your other attack.
d20 plus 15, 34.
There you go. That is your clear by a lot.
I'll say that's on the other one.
Okay. So that's maximum damage, 4d6 plus 15.
Oh, -1. He takes 34 damage.
34 damage, and he clumps to the ground, dead. Initiative. The knight yells out, "I found Victorian! He's over here!" Okay.
But factor in the fire of the entire burning building.
I will. Yeah.
And shouldn't I get an attack when a guy yells?
No, not when yelling. Because that's, you can talk to someone, you're just raising your voice. It's fine.
I'm Josh and you. I'm Josh.
Okay, thank God. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God.
I know. You in the chat and all of you too. Keep going.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, so he goes first. He makes a swing at you with his sword. 27 is a hit, though?
Yes.
27 is a hit. Excellent. And you take 7 damage from his sword.
Okay. Okay, I swing back.
You swing back.
30.
30 is a hit. 30 does clear by 10. Double damage.
Takes 22 damage.
He drops to the ground dead as well. And you whirl around to make sure there's no one else around you, and you see the guy that was stabbing your horse. Your horse is now lying dead and was the last horse in the stable line. He's turned and he's spotted you, and he's pointing at you with his sword while yelling, but the flames,
I'll use my second attack to hurl a spear at him. Off my back.
You grab a spear off your back, and just you get your strength bonus to this spear attack as well.
So what is that? It's missile adjust plus the 4?
Yeah.
My
plus
missile adjust
4
is
plus
6.
your 3 for specialization, for mastery.
So 13.
6, 3, and 4. Yeah. 13.
Okay. Where's shit? D20 plus 13. 32.
Critical. Double critical. 3d3 plus 15.
3d6.
3d6, yes.
He takes 27 damage.
The spear goes all the way through his chest, and he slumps to the ground dead.
Okay. With that, the scene is cleared then?
For the moment, yeah.
I'm going to pick up 2 of the 2 knights' swords and put them on my back.
Okay.
And then I'm going to make my way into the woods.
All right. You start walking into the woods, or probably jogging into the woods. Walking effect is cooler. Occasionally looking around, I would take it to make sure that you're not just ambushed. Yeah. You see, after a few moments, there a few more knights show up around the corner. One of them goes over to the guy who you rolled a spear through, and he picks up the spear, looks at it like intently, like he's focusing on it for a moment, and then just drops it to the ground. And you see, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 knights are now at the end of the house and are just running towards you. Like
they can see me in the woods?
I mean, the woods are not super dense. By the time that you get to out of the area, out of the cleared area.
So I can't go around behind the building and head towards the woods. Like, I thought the intent was pretty clear that I'm looking to get away. Okay. I wouldn't just run in the wide open area towards the woods.
Yeah, I guess if you did go around the building, then you wouldn't have been spotted by them, and you wouldn't have seen them.
Sorry, I wasn't more clear, but that was my intent, was just to be hidden.
All right, yeah. If you're behind the building, they can't see you. And let's give them some perception checks. Actually, from the bottom of the building, there are 3 knights who spot you. Is that, wait, no, 2? Can't read my own numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 2 knights spot you. One of them looks badly wounded. He's got blood leaking out through his splint mail.
So I come around the edge of the building, and there's 2 knights right there?
No. They're at the very opposite edge of the building. This building's
how far away would you say? So 200 feet away?
220 feet, 230 feet. It's a distance you can close in a single turn, but you can't do much else than that.
And they see me. They spot me.
Yeah.
What's the range of my spear chucking? I'm trying to look for myself.
90 feet.
Oh, so they're out of my range?
Yeah.
Then I guess I run towards them.
Okay. So
but let me ask you this to be more clear, so I don't have to. I'm assuming I'm running alongside the building. I'm not out in the open, right?
Right.
I'm trying to eliminate witnesses, but I'm not trying to be in the middle, just doing battle with everybody, right?
The heat from the building on this side is getting pretty intense. You can stay 15 feet from the building, so you're still pretty close. But
I'm just trying to obscure vision from the whole backside where I understand the rest of their army to be, basically.
Yeah. Okay. So you You run up towards them. Let's roll initiative because they are running towards you.
I'm not going to complain, but I keep rolling perfect dice, except for on initiative. This really sucks.
Yeah. Oh, is that 16 your roll?
Yeah.
I don't. For some reason, I was like, that was his last initiative roll. What am I talking about?
No, that's it.
Yeah. All right. You run towards them. They run towards you, and you guys clash together in an epic battle. Their swords swing at you. A 25 and a 27. 25 is a miss. 27 is a hit.
Yep.
You take another 9 damage from his long sword.
Excellent.
Slashes your legs. Your turn.
Well, the completely bloodied and bedraggled, well, that's not the word to describe this, I guess. The completely devastated Victarion swings again at the one that hit him.
Mm-hmm.
24.
Is a hit.
D6 plus 15. He takes 21 damage.
Holy shit. This is why potions of giant strength are super useful in a pinch. He takes the blow. Like, you ram the spear all the way through his gut. Like, not all out to the other side, but like you go through the plate mail and then into his body and then rip the spear out. And his eyes just get big for a moment, and he has like a sudden gasp of breath as you yank the spear out, and he stumbles back a little bit, keeping the shield in front of him, but he keeps his feet.
Was he the wounded one or the other one?
No, he was the other one.
All right.
The wounded one missed you.
Then the wounded one, I get my second attack now, right?
Right.
32.
Hit. He's at 14 life. He dies.
Okay.
He drops to the ground. Initiative for next round.
14.
14. And let me just see the one thing here. Okay. A cleric steps around the corner opposite of you. He's pretty far away. I guess he's like 100 feet away from you, 120 feet away from you. Okay. But sees this, points at you, and casts
They go
a
first,
spell.
is what you're saying?
Yeah, he rolled first. Yeah. I need you to make a saving throw at -2 against spell.
Get fucked.
Damn it! Okay. You avoid the effects of the spell as the man in front of him tries to stab you. Natural 20.
Tell us what it was. Tell us what it was.
I'm dead. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter?
I have 2 health.
Oh, yeah. He slashes at you with the sword, and you fall to the ground, unconscious and dead. Leia, you wake. You come to, no longer invisible. How the hell did you read a scroll while invisible? I guess you had to cancel the invisibility to read your scroll, but it doesn't matter. You come to in the room. It's actually empty, and the door's shut, and no one knows that you're here.
Lovely.
And JP?
Yeah.
What do we do? What do we do?
I mean, we're at show in, so it's fine. We just do shout outs and wrap the show.
Neal, level me up.
Yeah, Leia's gonna need XP, and then we'll chat.
Leia
after the
was
show.
defeated. Leia killed no one. Well, I guess you
screw
killed 3
you.
people.
I killed
you killed
3
3 people.
spellcasters.
You did. You did kill 3 spellcasters.
That's
We will
a
give you
lot.
spellcaster XP. Let me figure that out right now.
Usually I would get everything.
If you had won, you would have got everything. But you
okay.
ran. You were defeated. They get experience for defeating you guys. They level up.
I saved the baby.
You did save the baby.
I feel like it's worth something.
It is worth something. You were right.
All right, let's do shout outs. Ryan, go ahead and start us off. You're muted, by the way.
There we go. Unmuted. Shout outs to my dead homies, Tariq, Zanzel, and Victorian. I will remember you all. Ah, that sucks. All the deaths tonight. But, yeah, hopefully we can all... I don't even know what's going to happen. Anyway, thanks for watching tonight, guys. Rough night for the party, obviously. I am not going to be streaming right after this, but tomorrow is Thursday, so I'll be streaming twitch.tv/RyuZilla. You can also check out my Twitter at MLGRyan, and you can check out my YouTube, youtube.com/RyuZilla. And I think somebody's going to do an AMA after this, but I don't know who it's going to be, so tune in for that.
Cool. Jen, do some shout-outs.
All right, thank you guys for watching. That was quite the episode. I guess we're gonna have to figure out what we do next. If you want to follow me at LivinPink SC2, Facebook, YouTube, and twitch.tv/LivinPink. Follow at Rainbow Six Game for Rainbow Six updates. And yeah, I guess the Q&A will be Ryan or JP.
Or Jeff.
I mean, Jeff died too.
Or,
so.
Oh yeah, that's true. He died too. For some reason, I was assuming he lived. Yeah, sorry.
Way to rub the salt in, Jen.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Because I was anyway.
You're fine.
Yeah.
You're fine. I'm just
I
teasing.
guess everyone but me is doing a Q&A.
I'd be happy to do a three-way AUA
Go on.
Ooh.
AUA?
if you get
If
asked us
anything,
Oh yeah, sure.
I would say, because I don't want to fucking answer people asking me how I feel about my character dying, Jen should do it because she's the only one that's alive.
we could do that too.
Because who fucking cares what our characters think? Jen's the one that actually matters.
Jeff, what
That's
do you
true.
think, man?
Up to you guys. Like you can do it. Yeah, sure.
Well, we'll figure it out after the show. We'll let you know. Or we'll think about it here. Neil, do some shout-outs.
Thank you guys for watching. Sad about the almost TPK. Would have loved to get Jen too and the baby.
You'll never get me except with Displacer Beast. And
We'll see about
sharks.
that.
And
Jen,
sharks.
you've died quite a bit, but just not in this
Yeah.
campaign.
Yeah.
And and Voracivore. Yeah, sure.
You've died many times. Let's just
Yeah.
put it that way. Thank you guys for watching. And to all of the, oh my god, Neil, you so DM hacked to kill the party. Screw you all. Just screw you all. Of course,
Well,
I'm
if you're not
doing
going to
that.
do it, you should do an AMA or something to explain why they all of a sudden came running out of the building to kill us, right?
Oh, very easily. The innkeeper, the girls yelled, "Some invisible guy came and blah blah blah," and the innkeeper immediately went and reported you guys to them because he is a Verossi sympathizer and wanted to get that reward money. Oh, hey guys, I thought you should know. There's a man that was invisible in the room next door. Really? Oh, why are you guys leaving so soon? Don't you want something else to drink? Scumbag. So that's how they figured out that you guys were there.
Okay.
I think that's just experience at this point. So thank you guys for watching. The VOD of yesterday's Dicing with Death is up. The first episode, the first part of it is, if you want to take a look at that after this or not, whatever. We've got I probably don't have much streaming going on until we hit Sunday, where we're going to do Honor Bound and then Dicing with Death next week. But the next few days here, I'm going to be working on campaign stuff for Solum and for Age of Strife and figuring out wedding stuff. Our wedding invitations came in the mail earlier today. I'm excited. So yeah, that's it. Take
Cool.
care.
Cool. Jeff, close us out with some shout-outs.
All right, what's up, guys? So the only thing I want to, when I get quiet, because I'm a very argumentative guy, as you all know, obviously, that's me trying to, I'm actually making a conscious effort to argue less on the show. I'm trying to be less. I get really intense and commanding and even rude, and I'm trying to be less that. So it kind of sucked earlier because I shouldn't be watching the chat. So that's obviously on me. Everything after this is me saying that was wrong. But it just sucks when people really pile it on and get mad and start throwing insults and stuff like that. Neil and I argue all the fucking time, and we're always going to argue because Neil cares a lot. I care a lot. Neil's a fucking nerd. I'm a giant nerd. And when I'm like, well, it's the spear half to 6.5 feet, and he's like, well, you're 6.25 feet away, and then we get nerded out and stuff. Please let us do that because that's what's fun for me. But it just sucks when people try to make it into drama or something like that. So that's why I buttoned down and shut up because I just didn't want to. We've been there before, and I don't want to ever do it again. So I just didn't want to get any emotion. But that's my plea for people to try to understand that I'm not such a bad guy. I'm just intense, I guess. As far as the campaign goes. Very sad. It's only the second guy I've ever lost. It's been Vincent and Victorian. I've never lost anybody else. And there's all kinds of I had huge backstory and shit. And there's all this cool stuff, and I never even sit around thinking it's possible for them to die. But what I like about this campaign is we take huge risks, and we don't play like we could min-max the fuck out of this, and we'd still be 3 towns back over there. Like, all right, Neal, I walked 2 feet. What do I see? All right, Neal, magic detect over there, please. I'm gonna chuck my spear blindly around this corner. Tell me if I hit anything. Like, we could do that, but we're trying to act it out and have fun, and we obviously took huge risks, and that's that. I don't know who's going to do the AMA. We'll talk about that afterwards, or if there's going to be multiple ones or whatever. We'll just see, get content to you guys. But a quick answer on why, and I did this last time too, like a lot of people are kind of salty about why Vincent died the way he did, shoving an officer. Victarion died because his only experience with the teleport ring was Zanzil teleporting to a table 3 feet away, and he has no fucking idea how to do it, and he hates Verossi, and he thought they were all dead. So he knew the baby was away and safe, which is his life goal and his only mission. And then after that, he was actually a monster, and he was just going to try to get away, but he wasn't going to let anyone else see him get away. So that's why he died. But yeah, really intense. Thanks a lot, guys.
Cool. No other shout-outs? I don't even think you did shout-outs at all. You think you just talked. Do you want to do shout-outs to your Twitter or anything? Jeff?
Oh, mine?
Yeah. Yeah. You didn't even do like actual
just as always,
shout-outs.
guys, the best way to support me is like follow my Twitter, EG iNcontroL. I stream on Twitch, iNcontroL TV. We're still working on Swan Song, guys. We'll come back to that as soon as possible. We love it. Don't worry about it. We'll be back.
Cool. All right, cool. Try and keep the spoilers to yourself, guys. That means not coming into my chat tomorrow and saying, man, that sucks, you guys all died, because that's a spoiler. Surprise, I'll spoil that for you. Also, don't do it in Ryan's chat or Jeff's chat or anyone. Just try to keep it to yourselves, because I'm sure a lot of people will be spoiled anyways, but try to be the better person, not do it yourself. Apart from that, I'll do all my shout-outs after we close out, and that's it. We'll let you guys know what we're playing, and we're going to talk about what we're doing in the future, obviously, right after the show. So we'll see you guys next time. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Peace.